Hi, my name is James Ritchie. I'm a data analyst and solution owner at SAP Concur. Frankly, I've been around shorter than Highspot's been around with SAP. We've been one of the earlier customers at Highspot, and so I can't speak to what life was like before Highspot in general, but I can speak to life before we dove into Highspot and used all of its capabilities. So a lot of that was sending PDFs. A lot of that was sending decks. It wasn't a lot of consolidation in one place and having our sellers go somewhere that they know exactly what they can get when they need it. The capability that's having the largest impact on my organization at SAP is definitely Sales Plays. We're using these to consolidate information so that our sellers don't have to dig and hunt for content. We're using this to put pitch content front and center, and we're using this to review the scorecard to figure out who's doing what. Since implementing Highspot, SAP has struggled with content governance. There's multiple channels of marketing, multiple channels of sales, all putting content in, and unfortunately it's been a struggle to maintain and govern all this content. With the recent implementation of the governance tab on Highspot and other advanced features, we're able to really lock down and make sure that we're having less junk content and a lot more of the content that's actually helping us perform. Sales confidence has definitely increased. Our sellers can click from one item. We use the targeting box in Salesforce, so our plays are front and center where our sellers live. They just click in, they can review what's needed of them, they can learn, they can talk to it, they can show customers content, and then there's a distinct call to action, usually from their sales leader in the form of video right at the bottom of the play. So it's made it much easier, and now that they know how to consume the format of a sales play, they don't have to relearn how to learn each time something's given to them. The way that we leverage Salesforce in our integration today is the activity history field really helps us out. We can go into a contact or an account or an opportunity and figure out what have we done via a microsite or a pitch in the past when accounts shift, when people come and leave. There's oftentimes a lot of shifting and churning that happens within sales organizations, and you don't want to start fresh. You want to go look at what's been done, educate yourself, and then you can come back to the buyer with exactly what has happened historically. The largest value around the integration between Salesforce and Highspot is definitely the analytics. Being able to tie our activities in Highspot to revenue that's actually coming into our business, pipe gen, having all of the stats right in front of us, that's the largest value by far. It helps us validate the activities that we're doing and keep doing the right things and stop doing the wrong things. If I were to give two pieces of advice to a peer that we're starting with sales pitches, it would be work on your branding so you have a consolidated image, and second, review the content that's going out, and then pivot when the content's not performing well. Measuring the health of a pitch is pretty easy. You can use the pitch scorecard. There's that left side panel that shows you all of the different pieces of content, their click-through rate, the view rate, the time people are spending on that piece of content, and you can quickly swap it in and out depending on personas, industries, all kinds of different metrics. Buyer decision-making at SAP has definitely improved since we implemented what we're calling microsites. This is the combination of a pitch style and a pitch template loaded with all of our pre-made content. As we know, buying groups have gone from the size of 7 last year to 11 based on Gartner reports, and this is obviously a lot harder for individual sales reps to manage all of the different relationships. Putting all of your content in one single space for a buyer to engage with, alongside the analytics of what's coming back, definitely allows us to have the upper hand in the sales process. Since deploying Highspot at SAP, we've faced numerous business issues, and we've sat down and strategized how should we approach these issues and rectify them. As a common result lately, sales plays are the answer to that. So we'll create a sales play, we'll instruct our field or our sellers or even our internal employees on what they should be doing, and then we can measure their view time consumption. And then exporting that data, we can draw a correlation to the behavior that we're trying to influence. This helps us know, are the sales plays being effective? Are employees doing what we're asking? And ultimately helping us alleviate that issue. The biggest impact Highspot is having on my business is making selling fun.